This is going to be one of the biggest years of my life, but I'm here for it. I've prepared the best that I possibly can to put myself in the best position this year. Trust me when I say this. The time is now.
Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm great. Thank you for asking. Welcome back to another episode of The Time Is Now. We're going to bring you a slightly more vloggy type video. I think that while having Andy on board is absolutely phenomenal, and I think the production quality of all these videos has been amazing, and it's something that I really wanted to do for YouTube and something that I really wanted to do for my career, is to take that next level up. But I don't want to get away from the roots. I know there's a lot of people here that used to watch the old vlogs where it's just me and a camera and I'm editing it. I'm not going to edit it. Andy's going to edit it, so it might look a little bit better than when I would edit it, but it's a little bit more personal with me carrying the camera throughout the day, and I'm going to try and show you a few different things, because I appreciate with Andy, we have to either do like a topic, potentially we have to do a workout, and we have to just consider these things that we have time to do in the time that we have, because we have to bring Andy all the way over to where I am, which is 3 hours away from where he is, stay for a couple nights in an Airbnb, so it's quite difficult to make a vloggy type vlog. Whereas when it's just me, I can pick up the camera and I can go wherever. So that's what we're going to do today. Today we're in for legs. Might show you a little bit of what I eat. Might show you a little bit of where I walk. Might show you a little bit of what I'm doing later on, because I actually am leaving this house and I'm going back to the house that I actually pay for. Those of you guys that don't know, I'm able to train and film here, obviously. So I've had to leave my girlfriend in London, which has been one of the worst things I've had to do. We've had to do this the whole of the lockdown because I've not had the ability to train in London. However, there is a little place that I can train, which I'll probably take you guys to as well. And maybe we'll combine a few days on this vlog, just so there's a little bit more content for you guys. So without further ado, I will show you my check-ins and we'll go from there. So there's not quite a room for the whole physique, but we'll show you the legs. But you can already see, like I am getting a little bit leaner as we go forward. So here's the legs, and we'll show the upper body in the pictures. Right then, while I put my clothes on, so I realise this is YouTube and not like a porn film, so I will put my clothes on. So what we'll do is we'll show you the physique updates, or some of the updates that I've been taking. I haven't put much on Instagram because I did want to keep it slightly inconspicuous, because I wanted to have something to present rather than small changes, but everyone seems to want to see the small changes, so we're probably going to do that. So my start weight was 116.2, this morning I was 111.1, I've been 110.6, so I've lost basically 6 kilos, a stone maybe. And this is how I'm looking, like these pictures I took this morning. You can see my legs are a little bit leaner, much leaner across the top and the midsection. My lower back and my back in general doesn't really look like it's changed, if I'm honest. Just because for me, it comes in so fucking late, and it always does come in super late. I remember last year my literal glutes were shredded. I had no more fat to lose off my glutes. And my back was still fat, so we had to dig even more. So guys, the position of where you hold body fat, the places you hold body fat, you know, they're going to be different from other people. Some people hold them in the legs, some people hold them in the midsection. I know a lot of guys who hold a lot of body fat in their midsection. I've got a six-pack when I'm full-blown off-season, but my lower back is blown out. So my lower back has definitely got a lot of work to do, but it always did. But I'm really, really excited to see myself in 3 kilos time, because that will mark the same weight as when I started in 2019. So we can draw a really, really good comparison to those physiques, and we'll be able to see it pretty much like the fucking muscle gained. So I'm excited. We've made no adjustments to cycle other than an extra 50 milligrams of Primo. Those of you guys who are interested in me talking about my cycling and whatnot, if you follow me on Bridging the Gap podcast, on the podcast app on Spotify, we talk about things a little bit more elongated there, because here is very snapshot. You can get banned very easily. You know, you send the clip of where I say, yeah, I'm responding really well to drugs. To someone, it comes over as though I'm endorsing it, but I'm never endorsing it. So we stick that stuff on the podcast. So I'm going to go out for a walk now. This is what I do. I put my clothes on in the morning. It's literally 7:45. Feels like I've been up for about an hour. And we go out for a walk. I get about 2,000 or 3,000 steps in. Fasted. I've got the clen in, got your himbine in, got carnitine in, got growth in. Let's go. See you in a bit. Hi guys, we are here. We are fully packed. Everything is here for London. I'm used to living out of a bag. Those of you guys who don't know mine and my girlfriend's story, we actually lived, like we met each other and we don't live anywhere near each other. We met each other online. She always lived like 2 hours away, so I would constantly be living out of a bag, going to her house. So now I kind of got reminiscence of that time again. We actually live together in London. We pay a rent together in London. But of course, because of the situation, I've got to come back here. So I've got my bags, I've got my food, I've got my pre-workout food. As you guys who followed my full day of eating video, you guys know that I train some days fasted. Today is just going to be one of those days because I need to travel to London, which is like a 3-hour drive. I'm training legs today, so that means I've got no cardio because I don't do cardio on my leg days because the cardio takes away from the leg training. We've got legs. Go back home, do some steps, and we should be good. There's like 40 carb in this. I'm going to just nibble this on the way down to the gym. The gym is about half an hour, 45 minutes away. I literally spend 20 minutes warming up, so this is about an hour out of my workout. No protein, just carbs. I've got some protein in my intra. Let's go. I'm going to go into our first exercise of this leg day. I probably won't do a full walkthrough. I'll probably just give you 1 or 2 top sets throughout the session, so we don't keep this too long. But we're running adductors first. We've got the gym pin in here because we're strong. I've had a little bit of a hip impingement right at the top, which has affected my adduction for a while, probably about 3 weeks. So I've not trained them properly for 3 weeks, so this will be the first one of those. Then we're going to go hamstring curls because we want to get the back of the knees nice and warm before we do like a big squat. Then we'll do leg extensions. Then we'll do probably the pendulum squat again today. I did do the hack squat last week, but I think we'll go to a pendulum again this week. We'll probably alternate those. And then we've got a leg press and then it's calves. So it's short and it's sweet. We've got to get in and we've got to get out. And one leg day per week, so we've got to go put it in and make sure we capitalise on it. If you know. So you notice on that set there, all of those were paused because I found myself chasing weight too much. This is the full stack with the 15 plate on. I was doing 3 20 plates on there for like 7 or 8 reps. And I kind of lost that connection with the quad as such. So I kind of stripped it all back and I said I'm gonna pause in both ends of the movement. It's not nice loading 3 plates up on a leg extension anyway because you don't know if it's going to snap, and it's a dangerous movement for the knee as well, so I've got to be a little bit conscious of that. I thought I'm going to take it back. I'm going to own every single inch of the way. I pause in the lengthen range when the quad is long, and then pausing in the short range when the quad is short, so we can get maximum tension through that quad for less weight on the bar, if that makes sense. So 2 sets in here onto pendulums. Oh, so I get asked sometimes what knee sleeves, what shoes do I wear? So the knee sleeves are actually my ones, one of them are. so you can head to any link. The link will be in the description box anyway, it always is, to the website. They're just single ply, neoprene, I don't know how you say it. Nothing groundbreaking, because I don't think there should be much groundbreaking about a knee sleeve other than just to keep some heat in the joint and maybe a little bit of give when you're vulnerable at the bottom of the lift. And we have these the Innov 8s. I've had these for about 5 years, honestly. It's maybe time for some new ones, but they've served me ever so well in all my squatting movements. They don't have a crazy heel, they do have a heel on there, so it kind of allows you to get into a little bit more knee flexion there, because it raises the heel and you can essentially bend down a little bit more at the knee. I think if you can get away with not wearing them, probably you don't need to, don't worry about it. If you can squat like ass to grass, if not, if you do struggle and your heels come up off the floor, sometimes a heel can help. So those are my two things. I do have a belt as well, but I haven't been wearing it recently, trying to strengthen my lower back. So there we go, session done. And we've come out to the news that unfortunately someone's been tagging the police in my videos on Instagram, and the police have actually been called a few times, which is kind of frustrating really, because we know that we're operating under full law here. They've actually not been there since I've been there, so they've just come in and said we've had complaints and just had to leave because I've not been in there. And they've explained multiple times, and the police seem to think that's all right, so that's fine. You know, I made it very clear at the start. I think what the woman said was, why can you train and why can I not? Well, it's my job. This is literally my job. I make money from these videos. I make money from bodybuilding directly. So not only under the technical term, professional bodybuilder, I make money from my sport. I do make money from my sport, even if I'm not an IFBB pro as such. But not only that, but this is where all my income comes from, social media and filming and whatnot. So, and under the jurisdiction at the moment, it's absolutely fine to be videoing. Videography is fully allowed, especially when you're filming for business, which is obviously what I'm trying to do. So it's a little bit frustrating, but I guess somewhat expected, just considering the situation. I thought it was going to happen. Like, I assume that, you know, not everyone saw the disclaimer video explaining exactly why. I think what the complaint was it was actually a member. I'm a paying member. You know, why did Joshua get to train? Well, it's literally my job, and it's a private premises, training on my own. There's no one else in the fucking gym. And yeah, so that was a little bit of a disappointing end. Be knocking, ooh! That was a little bit of a disappointing end to the workout, but it was a really, really good workout. PB'd on everything, which I'm excited about. Now we've got the 2.5 hour drive back home to see my lovely girlfriend. I can't wait. And we'll see you when we're there. Peace. I'd like to point out I've got my Cocoa Pops here, my almond milk, and my whey right here. I'm gonna pull over in an hour or so to eat that. See you later. We are finally back home. 3-hour drive, shower. We're back home with the lovely lady, which is perfect. Literally just gonna catch up with a little bit of work now. Eat some food, because I'm hungry. Talk to Amy, be with Amy. Maybe get in the jacuzzi. And we'll either see you at the next meal or we'll see you tomorrow. So, see you in the next clip. She just goes, Josh, you made the bed. Yes, of course. This is my walk for the morning. This is my local road. And in the morning, where I usually do a couple thousand steps, it's like a little block. You go down, come around, that's 1,000 steps. So I'm just gonna do that walk a couple times, get a couple thousand steps in with my Clean New Hymn Vine in, get moving, and I'm going to go to the gym. Alright, we're in here. We got a low incline dumbbell press here. Last week we did 67.5 for 8. There is no 70s or 72s. There is just 75s. So we're going to see how we get on with 65s. I'm going to gauge whether I jump to 75 or not, but we'll see. So then that's the session done. For those of you guys, I say this a lot really, but those of you guys who don't know, my girlfriend used to live 10 minutes away from this gym. We're at the Physique warehouse gym in Walton-on-Thames. And we actually used to come to this gym. This used to be the gym that I used to come at when I used to train. So I kind of know the owners fairly well. Fairly new owners actually. They bought the place just before lockdown really. They bought the gym just before lockdown really. So kind of peak situation for them really. Opened it, or bought the gym, opened it, made loads of adjustments to it to be honestly it's one of my favourite gyms I've ever been to in my life. Full stop period, atmosphere, everything is amazing. And then they closed down because of coronavirus. But fortunately, because we've got a good relationship, obviously because we're still legally allowed to be filming for content and whatnot, the owner, he let me in. And so, you know, trained on my own again. Really, really good session. 75s for 6 today. Absolutely buzzing with that. I just felt like I could have picked up anything today. I really feel my my prep cycle kicking in, and I'm feeling the higher drugs essentially, because I felt like a beast today. So yeah, we're gonna get home, go for a little walk, and then gonna probably wrap up the video. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap the video up here. We are going for a walk in the sunshine. Even though I'm wearing a coat, but it's a little bit warmer. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We had a couple sessions there, a couple meals, bits and bobs. I don't do too much other than train, eat, sleep, and work. That's pretty much my life in a nutshell. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. See you soon. Peace.